This walkthrough is for compliance teams running ISO 27001 programs. EtherAssist turns blank page work, scattered evidence requests, and risk treatment notes into structured outputs that auditors can follow. We start with policy. EtherAssist drafts an access control policy pack with ownership, monitoring, exceptions, and version control already in place. Policy work moves from a blank document into a structured pack that compliance teams can review, refine, and own without rebuilding the same skeleton each cycle. The result reads like an internal document, not a generic template, which is what makes it useful to the team that will own it. ISO 27001 policy work normally needs ownership, exceptions, monitoring, and version control to come together in one place. EtherAssist provides that structured starting point, so compliance teams refine an internal pack rather than fight a blank document. The statement of applicability connects control decisions to evidence. Control status, justification, implementation notes, and evidence pointers are captured in one structured excerpt. The statement of applicability is where ISO 27001 ties controls to reality. EtherAssist turns that work into a table the team can keep current rather than recreate before each audit. Auditors see a consistent narrative, compliance teams keep ownership and implementation context visible across reviews. Risk treatment follows. Rough risk register data becomes a dashboard-style management view with owners, actions, and review points. Leadership conversations about risk become easier when the picture is structured. EtherAssist turns operational notes into the kind of view executives, IT, and security teams can talk about together. The output is presentation ready while still tracing back to the underlying register entries. Risk treatment work becomes easier when risks, actions, owners, and review points are structured together for management review. Leadership conversations move faster when the same view explains what is happening and where attention is needed. Then evidence collection. EtherAssist builds an internal audit evidence request pack that compliance teams can issue to IT, HR, suppliers, and control owners. Each request is structured for the recipient, with the right level of detail, so evidence collection runs without the back and forth that usually consumes audit windows. For compliance teams, this turns audit preparation into a managed process rather than a reactive one. Gap assessment is where preparation pays off. A pasted current state summary becomes a clause and annex a gap view with priorities and traceability. Findings are grouped by requirement, priority, and next action, so compliance, IT, and security owners can agree on what needs attention before the audit pressure arrives. The same view supports board reporting and the working remediation plan, without writing the same content twice. Gap assessments are usable when findings are grouped by requirement, priority, and next action, not buried in narrative paragraphs. Finally, sharing. A readiness summary is published through the public sharing workflow, so external reviewers and internal stakeholders see the same controlled view. Auditor-facing material is concise, evidence-aware, and easy to share, which keeps conversations with reviewers focused on substance rather than document logistics. For ISO 27001 work, response depth matters. Fast is useful for quick checks, but standard and advanced give compliance teams the longer, more detailed output they need. Be explicit when you ask, say you want a detailed response for policies, evidence packs, gap analysis, or auditor-ready material. If you would like to see EtherAssist against your own ISO 27001 program, book a demo with us today.